Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathaniel Hall and it's good to have you with me today. I am just going to show you a quick setup tour of my desk, and I've been able to put together a very cheap desk using cheap equipment to kind of help me produce and help me to complete big projects. Let's go. My desk can change depending on the kind of work that I'm working on, for my job in digital marketing or for my kind of side projects that I do outside of work where I'm working on music production and video editing and things like that. So I'm going to talk you through some of those items and some of my favourite items that I use to help me complete that kind of work. To start off with, we have my Bose Solo 3 headphones, and I've had them for probably about 2 years now, and they were a Christmas present from my wife. The reason I like them is because they are wireless and they work really well with Apple products, and what they do is connect seamlessly between devices. Just put them on now. I could be listening to some music on my iPhone, but then if I wanted to open up my MacBook and control the music from there, I could. They're comfortable as well, and they're relatively soundproof, so when I'm talking now my voice is just all muffled and I can't really hear myself. Maybe that's because I've got a cold, but I don't know. The sound quality is really good. Yeah, I've really enjoyed using them. The next item is my Seagate 1TB hard drive. I use this hard drive for projects outside of work, and it helps me to work faster as well. So when I'm using programs that use up a load of computer power, I'm able to use those programs without having to worry about a lot of computer power being used up on memory as well as the program itself, because I've got the memory stored on the external device, and it's obviously up to 1TB, so it holds a heck of a load of data. The nice thing about it is that it's quite small, so it can be tucked away behind my laptop, so it's out of sight, and it helps to keep my desk completely clean. The next item is the Novoo adapter, which is really great. It's for USB-Cs, and it has 2 USB 3 slots. I only use the one at the minute because I'm using it to connect my hard drive up to my computer. It has a HDMI port, which is really good for connecting your laptop to a TV screen or another monitor. Let's say you're in a situation where you don't have AirPlay. In that situation, you will be able to use this adapter and be able to connect it to your TV through the HDMI port. It's got 2 different slots for memory cards, so if you're using a camera that uses memory cards, you're able to just take that memory card out of the camera and then put it into this adapter, and it'll be able to connect to your computer straight away. And especially because Macs don't come, well, the newer Macs don't come with USB 3 or HDMI ports nowadays, which is a real shame. Fortunately, we've got companies that make us these adapters that we can use to help connect things to our MacBook. The next item on the list is the VONYX XP40 speakers, which are the speakers that I'm using at the moment, and you've probably never heard of them. I never heard of them until I bought them by my friends as a birthday present, and then I started to use them and realised they're actually pretty good. It's a very good quality sound that they can produce, and I was blown away by them actually, because you know they cost around 60 quid. They're also very easy to set up. Probably takes me about a minute and a half to get them out from under my bed, put them onto this desk, and then set them up whenever is needed. The speakers also have a nice set of buttons on top, a very easy to use set of buttons. So it's got a mute button, it's got volume buttons, it's got a skip to the next song, or go back to the start of the current song, or go back to a previous song. And it also has a pause and play button. To be honest, I don't really use these buttons that much, because what I do is connect them through the aux cable into my computer so that I can listen to the music that I'm producing through them. The next item on my list is a lamp.
I love lamp.
So what I do is I tilt it up towards the ceiling, and what it does is create this nice bounce of the ceiling where it can fill the whole room with a nice sort of ambient lighting. And I kind of like that setup because it helps me to focus, helps me to stay relaxed when I've got a lot of stressful work going on. The next item on my list is probably an obvious one. It is my desk.
Are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
It's mainly my wife Amy who uses the drawers to put all of her items in there, and she puts all the folders, notebooks, pens, and all of her pencils and all these sort of stationery items, puts them into these drawers, and it keeps them out of sight, which is nice, and it helps to keep the room tidy. Not saying that we always keep this room tidy. I also like the size of the desk. It's small enough to put into the corner of the room, but it's also big enough to work on, so it's big enough to have all of the different items that you use to work. I would like to have a very nice wooden desk in the future. I might even build it myself, you never know. Might be a video I do on this channel. In summary, the thing that I really want to say is that you don't need an expensive setup to help you to work productively. Oh, I haven't mentioned this candle. This candle's great. It smells of cookies. Makes you hungry, but it smells fantastic. Lovely. All in all, to get this setup, it will be around 200 mark, but it will be well worth it. So if you are interested in any of the items that I mentioned on my list, I have put links in the description. Hopefully this video has taught you that you don't need an expensive setup to be a productive person. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.